Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is May 5th, 2019. This is my 5th episode about the future of C++ programming, C++ 2A standard. And this episode we will learn about C++ debugging technique. Number 1, we will learn how to use talk, play, fun, throw, debug, exception. This is a macro. You can provide message here, then you can throw like this. In my next episode, I will explain how to implement this throw debug exception macro. For your reference, please visit extension talkplayfun.com website. The latest version is May 4th build. Here, you can search for talkplayfun throw debug exception. By clicking this link, you can find the throw debug exception definition here. It is simply macro that throws debug exception. So if you click this button, debug exception reference class is displayed like this. It has one constructor. It gets message, line number, function name, file name, and one virtual member function. This is virtual member function. By clicking this link, you can find the definition of debug exception class. In my next episode, I will explain how to implement this class. But in this episode, I will explain how to use throw debug exception. Because this episode is based on my previous episode, if you haven't downloaded and installed this library, please double click this link to download the source code and watch this video, Setting System Environment Variables for Microsoft Visual C++ Engineering Clan, etc. By clicking this link, you can watch how to set environment variables for my C++ library extension. Without further ado, let's get started. Start your Visual Studio Code. In CPP extension folder, tutorial folder, click this button, 005, throw, debug, exception, CPP. Hit enter, Ctrl V, Ctrl plus to make it bigger. Include talk, play, fun, amp.h, template, type name, type name, types, auto, divide, sequence, type, first. We will use forwarding reference. This is forwarding reference. First, types, forwarding reference, ARGs, auto, sequence, STD, vector, talk, play, fun, remove CV reference T, type, STD, forward, type, first. Then STD, forward, types, ARGS. We created a sequence of type vector. For about forward, STD forward, please refer to my other video. Also about to understand this concept, parameter pack expansion, please watch my previous video. In my previous video, I explained how to use parameter pack. Then here, size T, size equals sequence size. Auto result. We say for the first element of sequence front. For size ti equals 1, it starts from 1 first element, as in this case I less than size plus I if sequence I equals to 0, talk, play, fun, stream, stream, division by 0, I element is 0. Okay, now here talk, play, fun, throw, debug, exception, stream. Okay, like this. Otherwise, result divide by sequence I. Then here we return result. Main, we call this function or RLT 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, from this number we divide 2, then we divide 3. So the division will be performed like this: 2 times 3 times 5 divided by 2, then divided by 3. This value is returned. Talk, play, fun, stream, we display the result. I will copy this, copy, paste is RLT. Then we say talk, play, fun, and like this. Please note that this function can throw. I will just copy this part. This function can throw exception, so we have to do like this. Try like this, catch, talk, play, fun, exception, debug, exception, E. Or you can do this, or std, exception. You can do this too, because this is inherited. Debug exception is inherited from std exception. Then talk, play, fun, we can use console too. Console, cout, E what? Then talk, play, fun, end line, like this. You shouldn't use std end line. I will arrange a little bit. Let's try it. Double click this button. Please note that this folder, tutorial folder, is watch this pop-up tutorial folder is here. Watch the pop-up. Then click this button. The path of tutorial folder is here. Here, copy the folder path, copy, right click your command prompt, right click, properties, in starting folder, Ctrl A, Ctrl V, then click OK, then click your command prompt, dir. We will be using Clang compiler first, Clang ++ std. Don't forget providing 2a or C++ 2a or C++ 17. Then 005 throw debug exception cpp, hit enter. Wow, it built without error. Okay, so the value 5 is returned. Now let's try here another thing. Stream. Now this time we are passing 0. I will copy this, and from here we will pass 0 like this. Then divide sequence. I will copy this function once again. Here we passed 0 here, so we are dividing with 0. Then here talk, play, fun, and there. Okay, so we are now trying to divide by 0. Now let's see what happened. We build with Clang. Okay, now we run A. Voila, we have beautiful error message. Ctrl V, I will compare. We provided only this message like this. Then it displays like this. Debug exception file. This file number is displayed, file name is displayed here. And thread ID 1. It provides thread ID, this function's runtime thread ID. Then line 18. This is line 18. Function auto deb sequence. This function name, divide sequence. This function name is properly displayed here. And message division by 0. This message is displayed, division by 0, once element is 0. So with this simple syntax, all details, where the file location, thread ID, line number, and function name, this function name, and the message, all message is returned by this simple macros. Let's try with GNU compiler. GNU compiler also works. Then with Microsoft compiler. In case of Microsoft compiler, EL, EHSC, STD, C++ latest or 17, 005, throw, debug, exception, CPP, FE, AEXE. Okay, Microsoft compiler also works successfully. This is very simple way to trace debugging. It provides all necessary information to trace back where's the file name, line number 18, and the cause of this error, exception. In my next video, I will explain how to implement this throw debug exception class. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.